98 overall Dolphins. That is the best rebuild I have ever done.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the...
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins.
Let's go, baby.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Room here to run. Past the 20. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Luck. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Luck. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Luck. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
58 right there. Hey, watch the delay. Hey, 58.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Rosen on 1st and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, a beautiful spin and room to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Great play there. 32 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one.
Job boy.
Yeah, boy.
And a Miami first.
They're running it.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motor. Motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Funches has it complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. 39 yards there, a big one.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And now he's going to use his legs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen flush. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Ja, come here.
From 2 yards out. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will be taken at the 13. That looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Sanders on for the extra point. And a touchdown there to help them.
What's up, babies? You need to be cleaned out. Yeah, I do. I have a poop scoop. Yeah. Okay. Daddy needs to buy a poop scoop. Hey, Flower.
Flower, come here. Come here, Flower. I'm gonna pet you tonight, okay? Flower, come here. Come here. Stay. Come here, Flower. Hey, Flower, come here. Why does Flower not like me, Ja?
Expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Play action. It's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
He gets by every fucking offensive tackle
and to
there is
think
in the game.
there's still
like,
a long way to go in this football game.
He's playing fucking private school in Tennessee. Gets a letter from fucking Nick Saban on some shit. Like, I don't know who the fuck you talking shit to, bro. But my brother ran a 4.6 and he weighed, you know, close to 300 pounds and was a defensive end in his fucking day, son.
Side of the field.
Mike. 80. Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
I got him.
To try again after the sack. Rosen is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Rosen. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check the out.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Rosen to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start your week by installing your game plan.
just be 99.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 55, as we'll get you over to Tampa. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Make it a good one, gents.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Under center, it'll be the former UCLA Bruin, Josh Rosen.
Are you okay, baby? I love you. Okay, mama. Baby. I love you. I love you.
Mike, alert. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Now Rosen on first down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. $15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A big play there from McCaffrey. 47 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, D-line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. steps away to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
58 to Mike.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down
How about this fucking defensive line, baby?
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, my 7.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
Middle. Go.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey,
2nd and 10, it's Rosen again. And he whips that one incomplete there. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Here's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He's got Burton here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After one, it's 9-0. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Cleveland Farrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here we go.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen looking end zone, but it's
Come on, Higgins!
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Here's Rosen, and he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rosen on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal. Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Yeah, baby, let's go!
Touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, Trubisky.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But the same...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 72 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Now Trubisky on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. It finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He is going
Miller, motherfucker. Let's go.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a
God, baby. Come on.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that.
And he's going to miss.
Just to feel a little
Come on, baby. Undefeated Super Bowl. Miami Dolphins. Let's go. Come on, baby. Yes.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's
Let's go, Higgins. What you got,
One of my
Higgins?
favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Routes.
Couldn't hang on, third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
Oh, baby, let's go! Yes, sir!
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Here comes the ball. Hey, exit. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
2nd down and goal. Rosen. That is caught by McCaffrey.
That's game. That is game, motherfucker. Super Bowl, undefeated Miami Dolphins. Let's go.
The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Let's go, baby! Let's go, motherfucker!
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's taken down.
I need that Super Bowl sack, Von Miller. I need that Super Bowl sack. Let's go.
First down for the Bears. Trubisky now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
Miles Jack.
Will lose yardage back to the
Miles Jack, baby. Miles Jack.
On the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back.
Let's go.
Cohen.
Kicker.
Well before
Kicker.
We'll return with more after
Okay,
this.
we're going to go for it. I see you, Coach.
On EA Sports.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky.
There it is. There it is. No good.